Hey guys, a video for our Crime and Emergency Services in Japan playlist. There was a bad accident in Yokohama in Japan this week. There was a truck across a railway line as a train came through and collided with it, and the truck driver was killed and about 40 passengers were injured. So as you can see, a bit of a nasty event. The train systems in Japan are usually extremely safe. Usually if there is any problem, it's quite frequently, sadly, suicides. People jump in front of the trains to kill themselves. The other one is the crossings. Quite often the roads that cross the railway lines are often small and congested, and very common, as was the case with this one, where the truck was stuck across the crossing and the train came and the truck had nowhere to go. It was sort of wedged into traffic and couldn't get out. He'd gone across the line when he had nowhere to go on the other side, and there was vehicles behind him and he couldn't go back, couldn't go forwards, and waited for the train to come, basically. So it does happen. When we see accidents, that's often the case. It's at little crossings in busy little roads with lots of traffic and congestion, and people enter across the railway line before they should and get stuck there. But in typical Japanese style, the footage we showed first is the actual accident, and then what they do is they put these images up on boards and then have little cutouts. They've got a cardboard cutout there of the train, a cardboard cutout of the truck, and they discussed this with a little panel of people and their cardboard cutouts for a couple of hours. We actually saw this on television, went away, came back, and the same panel of people were still discussing it. So, as we mentioned on a video previously, when something happens like this, they just analyze it, overanalyze it to death, to the point where it's sort of irrational, where it doesn't achieve anything. I mean, that first half of this video explains to you what happened, and you guys would understand, okay, the truck got stuck across the railway line because of traffic congestion, and the guy shouldn't have entered there, and he did, and got hit by a train. That's really the whole story, isn't it? But they analyse it and talk about it and analyse it, and this guy said this and that guy said that, and they bring in the experts, and the experts all talk, and the people who aren't experts will sit there and go, "Oh, so desu ka," So it sort of doesn't achieve much. It doesn't achieve much, but this is what we see all the time. Anything in the news at all tends to get discussed and analysed for hours and hours on end by all sorts of different people. So it's just the Japanese way, Bit of Japanglish behind that man there. Anyway, there it was. Very sad story, but interesting to see how it's dealt with. More videos coming soon.